Okay, let's see if I still remember how to do this. That's all you need to do is just smash it up like that. Get rid of the skin. Split it up if you want. Whatever you want to do, this is what I'm doing. This way, in my opinion, you get garlic in all of it. Work with me here. Come on now. The only bad thing about garlic, which there isn't really a bad thing, is that it's sticky and it makes you stink. Let's get rid of that little piece. That one could use a little bit more. You guys are probably thinking that's a shitload of garlic. And it is. You're 100% right. Okay. It's been a while since I've done a cooking video, so please forgive me if I screw some of this up. So what I'm going to do now, if I remember correctly, is I'm going to take this garlic, I'm going to put it into a pan, fry it up for a little bit in some oil. I got extra virgin olive oil. You can use whatever the hell you want. But I'm going to fry this up for a little bit, get it a little golden brown, and then what's next? I'm going to add the shrimp to it and cook the shrimp up. Add a little bit of seasoning, salt and pepper. Don't need to add any garlic powder because we got garlic right here. And then while we're doing that, we will excuse me, we will boil up these noodles here. I got whole grain because I'm trying to watch my girlish figure. And then, well, we're just going to do one thing at a time. So first of all, I'm going to fry this up in a little bit of oil, and I'm going to add a little bit of butter, and then I'm going to add the shrimp and go from there. So I'm going to heat this pan up to about medium low heat, because the shrimp that I got is pretty small, as you can see right here. Little small shrimp. And yes, I will be removing the tails. Don't want to be swallowing those. And how you do that, it's super simple. You just take the tail, boom, gone. And these are already deveined, so there's no problem. But I'm preheating this to medium heat. I'm going to add a little oil, butter, garlic, fry it up, then add these I would say that that's warm enough now. It's not going to get much hotter than that. And I'm actually going to let that heat up a little bit. And then I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. Okay, so the oil's running really smooth. It's a good way to know when it's nice and warm. Now, I'm going to add a little butter, and then I'm going to add the garlic right to it. After it melts. Scooping the garlic from right underneath you, literally. What? Smart. Okay, so now we're going to let that start frying. Might need to turn the heat up just a little bit. So I did turn it up a little bit, but don't turn it up too high because you don't want to burn the butter. Okay, I may have started to overcook the garlic, but that's okay because I didn't overcook all of it, but it took forever to take these tails off. So I'm going to cook these until they got a nice crust on it. All the shrimp is like right underneath you guys. So these shrimp have a lot of water in them, which is actually going to help the garlic. Maybe moisten them up a little bit. Not. Should have added the garlic later, but that's okay. It's been a long time since I've cooked. So I decided to take out all the garlic. As you can see right here. It's got a nice golden brown though, because I didn't want it to burn in there. So now I'm going to crank the heat up a little bit on these shrimp. Get a nice little crust on them. The water is boiling for the pasta. And then I'm going to add the Alfredo into here. Heat it up. Mix it with a little bit of Parmesan. And then add it to the pasta with the shrimp and the garlic. And boom, done. Alright, so I'm going to season these bad boys, if you don't mind. Pepper. Sea salt. And I don't really think that you can have shrimp, no matter what it is, without a little bit of Cajun seasoning. Alright, so these are starting to crisp up. I'm gonna turn off the stove. I'm gonna drain these right over the top of the noodles. Kind of give them a little bit of flavor. You may disagree with that. Do it your own way. But I'm gonna drain this and then start warming up the Alfredo. When that's warm, add the Parmesan, a little bit of seasoning, add it to the noodles, and you're done. Now, add the Alfredo or whatever you want to add to it, and then also add the garlic. Wait for it to warm up. Don't worry about that stuff. We're gonna get rid of that stuff. That's gonna come out as soon as we put the Alfredo in it. So let's do that because the pan's already hot. I got this because I'm too lazy to make Alfredo, but it's pretty simple. Cream, Parmesan or Reggiano cheese, warm it up, melt it, turn it off. And then I got this one, it looked real good. So we're gonna add that one. Oh dear, I gotta turn that down. I had that on a little bit too high. So turn it down to like a simmer, low or 1.5, 2, if that's how your stove works. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of water to this to rinse it out, put it in there. Add this garlic to it. God, that came out good. And this. So I will show you that when it cools down. Now I'm going to add the garlic back because it can't burn if it's in liquid, right? There you go. My apologies. The burner wasn't working, so I just put the pasta on there and switched the sauce over to here. So as you can see, it's boiling. I added some pepper, I actually added a whole container of Parmesan to it, and a tiny bit of salt. Now I'm going to mix this together for a little while, add it to the pasta and the shrimp, and we're done. Man, the look on this front end, the video doesn't do it justice. It's monstrous. Alright, so I think I'm going to give this about 3-4 minutes, and then I'm going to turn it off, let it thicken up, and then add it to the pasta. I'm going to go ahead and call that done. I guess you would call boiled it for, or simmered it for a good 20 minutes on low, or like medium low, low medium, low medium, I don't know. But yeah, on a lowish medium setting. So I'm done, and I'm gonna make a plate.